at 9.
Hello there, a very good evening and welcome to your primetime weekend news bulletin with me, Shen Silva.
And I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. First a look at the stories making headlines this evening.
The headlines on News First at 9.
The Commonwealth Youth Forum and People's Forum commences. Indian Foreign Minister confirms that Prime Minister Singh will not attend Chogam. Two foreign politicians who arrived in the country on tourist visas and engaged in other activities warned. Over 10,000 fear dead from Philippines typhoon.
News First at 9.
And now for the stories in detail. The 9th Commonwealth Youth Forum, organised concurrent to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, commenced today in Hambantota in a grand scale.
The forum commenced under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
I'm here at the Margam Runapura International Convention Centre in Hambantota for the 9th session of the Commonwealth Youth Forum, which is being held parallel to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting here in Sri Lanka.
The inauguration of the Commonwealth Youth Forum 2013 took place today upon the arrival of the President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, Mahinda Rajapaksa. The head of state was welcomed by the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Kamalesh Sharma, and Minister of Youth Affairs and Skills Development, Dallas Alahaperma.
Sri Lankan style, and there is our chief guest.
CYF 2013 took place at Sri Lanka's second international conference hall, the Margam Ruhunapura International Conference Hall in Hambantota. Youth delegates representing 42 nations are taking part in the 9th Commonwealth Youth Forum. The event was made colourful with a number of cultural items illustrating the Sri Lankan identity. Incidentally, the first ever session of the Commonwealth Youth Council will convene during the Commonwealth Youth Forum.
You hold the future of 1/3 of the world population. You have the power to shape your country's future for the next century. The leadership you acquired here will be your guiding light to find that path to success. Let this event trigger a chain reaction that will lead to a better Commonwealth for its people. And let the youth take the lead on this journey, shouldering the hard work necessary in order to achieve this. Please do not cloud your view on us by prejudice, and kindly judge and treat us on merit. Embrace us and let us be a part of this global family by contributing our best to the betterment of the Commonwealth.
My challenge to you while here is to step outside your comfort zone. Challenge yourself and test your real leadership skills by portraying respect, unity and understanding. There are many in our society, our communities, who are fearful of young people. Why? Why are they so scared of us? Because they know, sometimes even before we do, that we have the answer to many challenges in our world. And to unleash this potential could mean a revolution in the way we make our plans for our future, and where those who are fearful of change will do anything they can do to keep inside the norm, despite what the benefit they possibly could reap from this. Don't let this stop you. Be brave.
An item performed by a group of physically impaired children prior to the President's address received a standing ovation from the crowd at CYF 2013. The head of state then addressed the gathering.
Absolutely inspiring performance.
It is noteworthy that we abide by the Commonwealth principles of restoring human dignity and equality among human beings in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth Charter recognizes young people because of their positive and active role and contribution they make towards promoting development, peace, democracy, and in protecting and promoting core values such as tolerance and understanding, including respect for other cultures. During Sri Lanka's tenure of guiding the Commonwealth for the next 2 years, we will indeed make best efforts to provide constructive and meaningful opportunities to the Commonwealth youth delegates to interact with their Sri Lankan counterparts in realizing the objectives of the Commonwealth principles. This we do in the noble hope that future success of the Commonwealth rests with the continued commitment and contribution of these young people. You have my assurance that during Sri Lanka's tenure as chairman of the Commonwealth, I will stand with you and support you every inch of the way. Thiruvan Saranai. May the noble triple gem bless you all. Thank you.
The Commonwealth Youth Forum 2013 will take place until the 14th of this month.
The Commonwealth People's Forum, which is also taking place concurrent to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, commenced this evening at the Court Square of the Galle Fort.
The event was graced by President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
The Commonwealth People's Forum was inaugurated at 5 this evening at the event held at the Court Square of the Galle Fort. The theme of the Commonwealth People's Forum 2013 is Equitable Growth and Inclusive Development Beyond 2015. Over 500 delegates from 40 nations were in attendance for the inauguration of CPF 2013. The Commonwealth People's Forum will take place until the 14th of this month in Hikkadua. On the 16th, the closing date of the 9th Commonwealth People's Forum, a draft proposal will be prepared and presented to the foreign ministers of member nations.
We have to ensure that the fruits of development reach every individual. The poor, in particular, needs to be specially catered for, simply because they are vulnerable to the slightest change in economy and society. With the post-2015 agenda fast approaching, the current discourse nationally and multilaterally has been one of passion and concern. It is not about just what we should achieve post 2015, but also what we have neglected thus far and what requires our immediate attention. But these shortcomings of our societies cannot be left to the next generation to resolve. I firmly believe that our children and grandchildren should be free from these age-old problems will enable them to be creative and innovative and work for the common good of the people wherever they live.
India's Foreign Minister Salman Khurshid says Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh will skip the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting to be held in Colombo after a series of protests broke out against New Delhi's participation.
Reuters reported that Khurshid denied any domestic political pressure and confirmed that Singh would not be attending the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting.
Earlier also, there have been instances when our Prime Minister has not been able to attend the Commonwealth meet in the past. Often there are times when we need the Prime Minister to discuss the political situation of the country and other matters of importance, due to which he has to change his plans. Last year also it was the Vice President of the country who went for the meeting, and earlier many a times it was the Foreign Minister who represented the country at the meet. The decision should not be viewed as the one that would strain the relationship between India and Sri Lanka in future.
The Department of Immigration and Emigration says it has warned two foreign politicians who arrived in the country on tourist visas and engaged in other activities.
Controller General of Immigration and Emigration Chulananda Pereira said the two foreign politicians hail from Australia and New Zealand. Chulananda Pereira added that following the warning issued by the Department of Immigration and Emigration, the two individuals had agreed to leave the island. The two foreign politicians had engaged in discussions with the Tamil National Alliance yesterday.
Making global headlines, one of the most powerful storms to ever make landfall caused widespread devastation in the central Philippines, leaving at least 10,000 people dead.
And residents in Quang Nam province in central Vietnam moved into shelters today as Typhoon Haiyan traveled towards the nation.
The government's website said Vietnamese authorities have moved 883,000 people in 11 central provinces to safe zones.
Despite weakening, the storm is likely to cause heavy rains, flooding, strong winds and mudslides as it makes its way north in the South China Sea. Vietnamese media reported that at least 6 people were killed due to heavy rain and strong winds. Super Typhoon Haiyan destroyed about 70 to 80% of the area in its path as it tore through Leyte province, Philippines on Friday. Witnesses and officials described chaotic scenes in Tacloban, a coastal city of 220,000, about 580 kilometers southeast of Manila, with hundreds of bodies piled on the sides of roads and pinned under wrecked houses. Aerial footage showed the extent of damage in Tacloban, which bore the brunt of Haiyan. Most of the deaths appear to have been caused by surging seawater strewn with debris that many described as similar to a tsunami, which leveled houses and drowned hundreds of people. The National Government and Disaster Agency have not confirmed the latest estimate of deaths, a sharp increase from initial estimates yesterday of at least 1,000 killed. Haiyan was the second Category 5 typhoon to hit the Philippines this year after Typhoon Usagi in September. An average of 20 typhoons strike every year, and Haiyan was the 24th so far this year.
In business news this evening, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka issued a commemorative currency note recently in view of the 2013 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting.
The 500 rupee denomination note, valued at 5 million rupees, were issued.
This is the third commemorative currency note issued by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. The 500 rupee note is similar in color, security symbols and size to the 500 rupee note currently in circulation. The note is considered legal tender for any amount within Sri Lanka. The currency note is to be issued for circulation through licensed commercial banks from the 15th of this month.